What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We are back talking about Spider-Man 2 for the PS5 again. Today we're going to be talking about the things that I want, nay, must have in the next game. So if you did like the video, please go ahead and leave it a like and subscribe to the channel. We are, oh so close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. Ooh, I can taste it.
Oh boy, yeah.
And don't forget, I've also set up a Pixel Sean Discord. Link to that is in the description below. But let's get into the 5 things that I must have in Spider-Man 2. And also let me know what your wants or must-haves are in the comments below. So number 1, playable Venom missions. Just like the Ultimate Spider-Man game way back in the day, I want Venom missions. He doesn't always have to be the bad guy. After all, he is the lethal protector. Make Venom do things that achieve an outcome. However, it shows the difference of moral compasses between Spider-Man and Venom. Show that Venom is willing to go that 1 or 2 steps extra over Peter to do questionable things to achieve an outcome. By having Venom missions, we'll also get to learn way more about him and whoever ends up being Venom, whether that is Harry or Eddie. We'll also get to learn about his background, his motivations, which will only make him a more compelling villain in the inevitable confrontation with Peter and Miles. Number 2, please give us a mission wheel instead of a linear story mode. I feel one of the weaker parts of the Spider-Man games was the linear storytelling. I love the story, don't get me wrong, but I feel the format of it needed some work. I always loved the mission wheels in the Arkham games because I feel like they would serve the narrative so much better. It would allow players to pick and choose what characters or stories they want to interact with at any point in their play. You don't feel like doing the main narrative? Sure. Come pick a side mission where lesser known characters are doing something that you need to stop. It gives the players a choice in how they want to play, and it will provide opportunities for smaller villains to pop up in a side mission. I love the wheel in the Arkham games, and it always felt great knowing that I could pick and choose what type of mission I wanted to complete or be a part of. It also allows for a wider variety of missions rather than reducing them down to ones that forward a narrative or simple collectibles. Number 3, I must have different body language and movesets when Peter gets the black suit, and also have the ability to toggle the suit on and off at will. Everything needs to change when we get the black suit. Attitudes, combat style, swinging styles, every animation regarding body language needs to change. Peter needs to be more aggressive, he needs to be more direct, and we need to see these visible changes up front. Have him interact differently with the people on the ground. Instead of making him wave to them, have citizens be a little unsure of the new look. Have them feel a little uneasy. You need to have Peter feel stronger compared to his normal suit. So enemies that take 2 to 3 hits to take out should only take 1. This really communicates to the player how much of an upgrade this suit is, and then we'll really feel it when we have to inevitably give it back up. Regarding the combat itself, there should be some more brutal and different skill trees for the black suit too. Attacks need to be more violent, and if we level up the combat enough, I really want to start to see some tendrils coming off of Peter. That would signify that the suit is taking over with the more time we spend in it and upgrade it. This should also be reflected in Peter's inner monologues too. Have him talk to himself, but the thoughts get darker and darker. He should be more cynical and more aggravated by the people around him. The swinging should be faster. We should see huge physical changes to how Peter acts and how we control him when he gets the suit. He should be stronger, run faster, jump higher, and be better in every facet, whilst also seeing the gradual decline in his perceptions of the people around him thanks to that suit. Number 4, speaking of the swinging, I want an advanced swinging mode. Have the game keep the same swinging from the PS4 and the Miles game, they were both great. However, I feel like for the people who have played the game to its absolute end and over and over and over again, we need a more advanced style of swinging. I do feel like when it comes down to the customization of the game, the swinging was kind of an afterthought. We can improve and unlock new abilities with the combat, we can also unlock new gadgets, and we can unlock a myriad of new suits. But when it comes to the swinging itself, there wasn't really too much we could upgrade. The only things we really got were slight speed boost and some air tricks. Air tricks are cool, don't get me wrong, but they don't actually change the fundamental mechanics of the swinging itself. So I propose an advanced swinging mode. Again, this will only be a mode that people can select if they want it. And it's only there for people who want an extra challenge to the swing and will be focused more on precision. So things like if you freefall and hit the ground from too high, Spider-Man will take damage or die rather than just doing a superhero pose. Maybe having each arm to swing from tied to separate buttons. That way, if there are no buildings, let's say on your left hand side, you have to hit the right button, otherwise you're going to fall. This will also give us the opportunity to do more tricks with our webs if we have each arm tied to separate buttons. I also want the same skill tree applied to your swinging as well, and a variety of upgrades. I want to be able to buy upgrades that increase speed, have a jump meter like in Spider-Man 2 for the PS2 that can propel us higher into the air at the peak of our swing. I want to be able to anchor onto 2 points and slingshot myself like we've seen in so many times in games and movies. It's one of the coolest and quickest ways to cover large distances, build up momentum and speed, and it was such a disappointment that we didn't get anything like this in Spider-Man PS4 or Miles Morales. In this advanced swinging mode as well, I'd also suggest that webs cannot be an infinite resource that reloads over time. Have Peter go out and find web replenishments around the city or even construct it himself. And lastly, number 5, and this is going to be inspired by Tom Holland's Spider-Man, is a way to create your own suit. Imagine mixing and matching the colors and the symbols and the tech to create your very own Spider-Man suit. In addition to unlocking entire suits that Insomniac give us from the history of Spider-Man, let's actually get into Peter Parker himself, where he actually repurposes things that he finds to create new tech or gadgets. He is a dumpster diver, so let's completely lean into that. Have him repurpose suits that we unlock, aka let's say take parts from one suit to use for another, to give us the freedom to create whatever suit we imagine. Just imagine the community and how creative, awesome, and weird some of your creations would be. Let's maybe even go one step further and have lasting damage on those suits as well. So if you get shot or attacked or beaten up in a fight, your suit takes on realistic damage. It's then up to the player to walk around in that battle damaged suit or repair it to new. Kind of like in Grand Theft Auto, where when you're driving a car and you damage it, that damage sticks around until you repair it. I would love that kind of detail in the game, and it would be completely doable with the power of the PS5. And lastly, just with regards to the suits, throw in some black variations for all the suits that we have. One of the best things about the symbiotes to me is seeing how it morphs and changes classic suits, so I want some aspect of that in this game as well. But guys, those were my top 5 things that I need to have in the next Spider-Man game. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree with me or if you have any other suggestions to add as well. As always, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We are so close to 1,000 subs. And also, if you like the video, please go ahead and leave it a like. I do have a Pixel Sean Discord, so if you want to come in and nerd out, the link to that is in the description, so feel free and welcome to join that too. But that's it for the video today, guys. I do have a review for Sable coming up on Friday, so look out for that. But I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.